You be all in your feelings. I've been all in them trenches. Know they notice me flexing. All of my fitness. My head big, let it down, see me shining. My head big, let it down, see me shining. Talk, 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 talk. Talk, 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 talk. My head big. She call me Poppy. My head big. She call me Poppy. No, they notice me flexing. My head big, let it down, see me shining. My head big, let it down, see me shining. My head big, let it down, see me shining. My head big, let it down, see me shining. Talk, 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 talk. Only thing. Talk, 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 talk. Only thing. Only thing. Dang, 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 dang,
Hey guys, how are you? Woohoo! What is going on? Guys, I got these from Target. I love them. Okay, I fixed why do I have so much stuff on my desk? I feel like, okay, I love these earrings, but they're bothering me. You know, sometimes it's like take one thing off. Better. Okay. Okay. That's her. Like it was too much, right? Sometimes you gotta just like take off one thing. Okay, pregnumber, baby. Guys, we had a change of plans today. Look, there's so much going on these YouTube streets. I'm on the get. I was gonna say on the get low, on the lay low situation right now, and I'm laying all the way low, and that's that on that. So, and I'm gonna be minding all of my ever loving business outside of doing these reactions, okay? And I'm not a and I don't react on reactors, okay? And that's that on that. It's Sunday, right? Can I get an A? Man. Okay. Cutie Squad. Hey, Boo Boo. Hi, Steph. Hi, Dion. Hi, Sliding Down the Wall. Child, it's a lot going on, and we're gonna talk about it. Let me fix this mic, guys. I don't know if you guys do this or not. I made sweet potato pies. Don't play with me, okay? I had a little bit of sweet potato pie mixture left, and I didn't want to make like a nothing ass pie, so I took a little souffle bowl and I basically made sweet potato souffle, which was actually perfect for me because it has no crust. And you guys might not know I'm a sleevey, which means I had a gastric sleeve surgery like 3 years ago, maybe 3 years ago at this time. Um, so just the sweet potato mixture was like perfect, and then I've got some Cool Whip in here, and it's good. I don't need the crust, which is fine because that's extra sugar also. So I've been eating on this since Thanksgiving, which you can see I'm at half of it now. And Thanksgiving was like 4 days ago. My capacity is still really small. And then I've been sipping on. I had another water, so my tummy is basically full. Um, but it'll probably take me maybe tomorrow or the next day to finish this. But um, sometimes you got to just like, oh, what could I do with this? I didn't want to just throw it away because when I scraped the bowl, I had so much, but I was like, it's not enough for another pie. So I put it in a souffle bowl, and it came up. It it rose very nice, and it was very like souffle like, and I was like, I just made like sweet potato souffle. I don't know, maybe it's what I did. But I made it different, obviously, from my candy yams. I don't know if you guys ever done this before. Maybe I'm just talking old news here. Um, so anywho, guys, Gogeta, Kitten Zombie, all my ladies, Miss SWV. I have my notification gang star ladies. Hoes of YouTube never disappoints. Miss Blue, girl, Ryder, Tia 615, Boo Boo, yes. Truth be told, thank you, the Joseph, bonjour. Missy Johnson, yes. Sliding down the wall, D Harold, Gogeta. Okay, everyone was just like Ms. Brader's Life, Dovely Creations, Miss Blue, Latoy, is it Letitia West? How are you? Desi Love, Miss SWV, Stacy, Rashida. That's one of my favorite names. Honestly, we were looking for names when we named Farah. Little Black History fact, okay? Is that Farah? My initials are F, obviously, and A, my middle name. And my husband's name is his name starts with RAH. So I was looking for names like I was thinking of Farida, Rashida, Fabiola. We came up with Farah and we went with the spelling that we did because my initials and then his. So it was kind of a combination of both of our names. But Rashida was on my list. Um, and I love that name. So, hey, Rashida, just so you know. Hey, Reese, what's going on, lady? Rochelle, another one. We were looking at R's and F's, okay? Brown Sugar, K All, what's good? Steph, Cutie, hey sisters, hey girl, what's up? Um, Liz Uribe, what's up? I went to school with a girl named Claudia Uribe. She was Colombiana. I don't know if you were. I think Uribe is a Colombian name. Maybe I could be wrong, but I went to school with a girl named Claudia Uribe. Um, Let's see. Here I go, like Keesha, putting people's names out there again. Oops, my bad. Tam Red, what's going on? Did you guys catch that in the Thanksgiving video when she was like running people's business all up and down her problematic channel? Lisa +3, what's up, lady? HBB, what's going on? Dion, Miss Dion, what's going on? Just P, what's going on? Truth be told, absolutely and always. Um, Skeely, 1256, Camo and Bows. Um, Am I done? Taylor, I see someone's mentioning you. Your husband is Spanish. Okay, yes. Peach tea and candles. Boo thing became I was about to say YouTube became Bougie Gang official. Treese Purdue, what's going on? Shay, what's going on? T Lee Love. Bougie Gang, period. Whenever you're watching Replay Gang, thank you, thank you, thank you. Tawana Sego, thank you, thank you, thank you for coming through. Guys, if anyone, 252, I mean, we hadn't even got started yet. Can we go ahead and get these likes up? Just go ahead, turn around, touch the ground, hit the button, pop it 2 times, give a little twerk, and then come back and let's get things popping in here, okay? 262, we should at least have 130, but I'm not gonna say too much. Okay, this is I just, Liv, we're gonna save Liv really for tomorrow, other than Liv. Come on, you got to be more careful, honey. If you're gonna be out here lying, then you need to make sure you got your lies straight. Olivia, I my inbox was blowing up yesterday with people telling me that Liv was using a guy's picture that they knew um from New York City and trying to play like this was her boo. Let me like this so you guys can see what's going on. Like it was her boo. And I was just like, are you serious? Liv has to lie on a ninja? Liv got to lie about Sausage? I mean, my goodness. I mean, girl, since when? I mean, I thought you were a bad bitch. I thought everybody wanted you. I thought you were like the most beautifulest thing in the world. Okay. I thought you had it like that. Why in the world would you have to lie on a ninja? But let me tell you something. What you're going to do is get yourself in trouble. See, when I got see, I get tea dropped to me all the time. I'm gonna take this. Let me take this slow real quick, right? So Liv posted a picture. She doesn't think that people like know each other. Look, let me tell you something. If someone's coming up in your recommended, they're coming up in your recommended because they're in your circle. So if you see a hot guy, trust and believe you're probably less than 2 to 3 degrees of separation from that person. So you picked a picture of a hot guy that happened to be kin to or friends with people that are in your circle, and they called bullshit immediately. Okay. Immediately. Okay. Then you want to pick somebody in Clearwater Police Department to say is your boo thing. Now, all I said when I got this video, we showed it. And my thing was there's a problem in Clearwater Police Department because there seems to be a diversity problem. What the story was about, that there was a guy who's doing good deeds all around town, and there's only two high level African American police officers in Clearwater. And that's a problem, right? There should be more diverse representation. Okay. So the video really could have been about anybody. We didn't know if that was your boyfriend. Certainly, any man with some good sense wouldn't have anything to do with you. Also, the fact that he is not Jafakin, and he had a wedding ring. So the likelihood that that was really your man, like we knew that wasn't your man. Um, Okay. But, it was word on the street. It was word on the curb that there could have been potentially some dealings through math, maybe some jazz math at that. But at the end of the day, if you hadn't put it out there, if you hadn't dropped the breadcrumbs, Hansel and Gretel, then we wouldn't be bothering this man. Okay. This man, as far as I'm concerned, is part of the diversity inclusion program, of which they need to expand. And if you need some help, hire a consultant like me, especially since I have YouTube Streets experience. I can help you guys with so many different things. Um, from an HR talent acquisition perspective to a diversity and inclusion, and also how to manage trolls who troll men on the internet because they are thirsty thoughts. So, Clearwater Police Department, City of Clearwater, if you need a human resources consultant with experience in social media management, and who happens to know a little bit about Liv's life, oh, I can help you. I can really help you. Um, Anywho, if Homegirl wasn't dropping breadcrumbs to people's doors, then people wouldn't be identifying someone. So no matter who, what, where, when, ma'am, it's all your fault, okay? Because you put the information out there for someone to be bothered, and once it happened, with some good sense, you could have came out and said, "My bad, guys. Stop, because this is not the person." Shameless, shameless, absolutely. Nella Michelle, absolutely shameless. Like, period. Okay. Um. So you put it out there for someone to be contacted. That's all your fault, ma'am. So anyway, Liv got caught lying a couple times this weekend. Liv was live on Thanksgiving and she proceeded to call her man her friend. That's like, it's not like me calling my husband my friend, but if you're saying that's your baby daddy, if you're saying he gave you a promise ring, why are you calling him your friend? That's so weird. That's so weird. Um, so we don't know. We don't know what's going on, but it's weird. It's strange. And you really shouldn't do that. I mean, it's just but we know. Okay, so let me get to my point. Um I didn't upload my visual aid. You know what? I have that Erica Love by Erica song in my head. Tomorrow is not yesterday. No, I can't see you now. Da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da-da, eh. I don't know if you guys saw Damian Cryer did a reaction to it, and he looked like he was about to cry, y'all. Damien was like, after everything we've been through, I know some of you guys are going to be wondering how I can say nice things about her. She is my baby's mother. And, I think she's doing really good. Meanwhile, he's hashtagging her. She's hashtagging him. I was like, oh, you guys are back in cahoots. Y'all back up in that bedroom. Like he said, oh, she had on a very nice dress. She had the hair, the nails, all of that. Guys, we do share a son. So, I mean, I can speak on her and I can say when I think, she's doing very well and I'm proud of her. And no, guys, she was not a clout chaser. She absolutely, people have been asking me, was she a clout chaser? And he's like, no, she's not a clout chaser. But we'll talk about that more. Damian Cryer gives me a good tee hee 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 hee. He's so funny. But Loved by Erica, girl, are you still pregnant? Are you and Damien back together? What in the whole FUCK is going on over there? You two are girl. Okay. All right. I guess they're friends again. Um, let me send my visual aid. I think I said yesterday, maybe on Instagram, I put up a visual aid about divorce while pregnant. I did some research, guys. I did some research. And I'm not saying this is in every state because I don't know if this is every state or not, but I know in Texas, you can Google this, okay? And you can go to uh, legalhelp.org, which is a legit website. And then you can go to many attorneys' practices. You can even go to, um, there was a Texas Bar Association. There were a couple sources. And basically, you can file for divorce in Texas while pregnant. But the divorce will not be finalized until paternity is matched, because once they close the matter, they're closing the matter. So there could be a very different thing with custody and all of the things, if we're dealing with infidelity. I mean, at the bottom line is, even if he's not suing based on infidelity, or maybe it's just irreconcilable differences, um, at the end of the day, um, a divorce due when you're pregnant, it's not going to be finalized until after they do a paternity test to make sure that they can establish that one of the parents is not a parent, right? And then, because I know some people were saying that they should be able to handle the custody afterwards and the divorce should just be the divorce. No, no, she's pregnant and the baby could be his. What if you have a couple where there's been infidelity, but the baby actually belongs to the husband and someone ends up waiving rights, and you've got adoptions and all kinds of things that could potentially happen, and someone misses out on their child. So I don't know what the ins and outs are. You would have to do your own research, but I promise you, I reviewed it and I researched it, in Texas and I believe Florida as well. Now, this is one of the stipulations. This is why I'm bringing this up. In matters of domestic violence, sometimes you can get a waiver for a divorce if you can prove that there's been domestic violence. And guess who was trying to put a domestic violence claim on Mr. Webb? Mrs. Webb was trying to put a domestic violence claim out there. And when you have a domestic violence claim, and you can establish a pattern of abuse and domestic violence, it's possible you can get an exception because now potentially your life is in danger because Karen is playing up a situation, okay, that we know is not necessarily the truth, okay? So, yes, guys, yes. Okay. Okay. Okay, divorce while pregnant. Um, Olivia, girl, nice try. So, I went through all of this in a previous video. I'll have to find the video. I was live that day and I went through the information that I had and one of the reasons, I mean, we talked about this yesterday on Cuties. Cutie did a very in-depth talk about this yesterday as well. But there's reasons why he's got two lawyers. Olivia tried to pull a power play on the custody matter, and because of the issue she said happened, the domestic violence, she was trying to get a change in the custody because I think she's trying to expedite and she's also trying to slickly sliver out of not doing a paternity test because number one, we already know the baby's not Gerard's, but I don't think she wants the father to know who that baby belongs to. And she doesn't want to tell us how far along she is because Olivia is trying to say that she was sleeping with someone when she was clearly occupied with someone else on this internet. And we all know who that is. So at the end of the day, she says she's not pregnant. She's playing very coy about it. We don't know what's going to happen, but at the end of the day, she can't hide a baby for long. So, whether she had an abortion, whether she didn't have one, um, we don't know. We're gonna have to wait to see how this all comes out. If she doesn't have a baby girl, we don't care. We do not. I could tell you, we don't care. We just don't. Okay. Um, but those kids do. Um, so that's that on that. She lied about these men. She got busted. She has been lying about potential paternity, stating that she is dating someone so she can kind of throw us off the track of who really may be the father because she doesn't want that person in her life because she feels like she has been humiliated and rightfully so because girl, you had one, it's like that song. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 M's in my bank account. I mean, it's like, girl, you had one time, two times, three times. I guess after the fourth breakup and homie was like, I'm done with you, you were finally done. But Olivia is the type of woman that the man has to be done with her and they have to leave her alone rather than a boss bitch who's like, this isn't working for me. This isn't the type of relationship that I need. You're not treating me the way a woman needs to be treated, and I'm just going to walk away from it. She wants to be absolutely humiliated until she is just like, I'm done. I'm done. Well, girl, he was done with you. Okay. He was clearly done with you and off to other things, planning a big move to a whole nother state to be with a whole nother woman and to change things up. Right. Um, but you can't be mad when you opted in 3, 4, several times, okay? She humiliated her own damn self, absolutely. If he handled the divorce first, it would have been final in 90 days. It's a no fault state. Well, Anna, clearly that's not the case. I mean, who do we know who has run to go get a divorce like immediately? Maybe some people have, but these folks did not. And when Olivia announced that she was pregnant, um, that threw a whole monkey wrench in things. So, yeah, if he would have done it A friend of mine, girl, she got a divorce so quick in Texas. I was like, damn, you can get divorced fast in Texas. Like, she could have been divorced fast. But to Anna's point, that's not the case. That's not the case, and they made it very, very complicated, and she's filing domestic abuse. There's now a paternity issue because, and if she's not claiming to have been a cheater, maybe they asked her, "Were you a cheater?" But if she's saying that Zola was a coworker, like, it's a very complicated divorce, guys. I know a lot of you think that it should be cut and dry, but this is an extremely complicated situation. Um no man has ever said to me, "I'm done with you. I'll make sure I'm the one." Girl, yes. And if they do say you're done, do you need to hear it one more time? Like, if someone's done with you, how many times do you need to hear, "I'm done with you"? How many times do you need to hear, you remind me of my ex that I don't fuck with"? How many times do you need to hear certain things for you to know that that's not where you need to be, right? Um She's paperwork November 19th. C9 team also held stuff up in the courts. Absolutely. And oh Lord, I'm sure she's thinking and planning the moves and lies, especially for the kids. They'll be with the father over Christmas break, and I hope they have the greatest time. Absolutely, 100%. And I hope they spill all the motherfucking beans. I hope they spill them. It's complicated because she made it complicated. Absolutely, but the law specializes in that stuff. Anything that Olivia is bringing out, it's probably like another day at the park for the lawyers, because just imagine how much nonsense comes through the law. You know what I'm saying? But just imagine what comes through the courts, right? Um, so that's Olivia busted again on lying. Girl, we knew. But Thanksgiving, back to that, you called homie your friend. I wish I would call my whole man my future baby daddy. Do you imagine if your man called you his future baby mama a friend? She says she's just a friend, or she says he's just a friend. Oh, baby. Girl, stop it. Stop. How are you gonna? You said that was your man. You said you have a promise ring. How do you have a whole promise ring and you are calling this man a friend? That's not a friend. He's not a friend if he's been so deep into your guts that he's got people to baby up in there. That's not a friend. That should be your man, right? I'm just saying. I don't know. I don't know how y'all modern 30 somethings do it, but me, girl, let me tell you something. Not my group. If it's gonna be down like that, you got to be all mine. Okay? There's no way. There's no way we're having overlapping babies. We're not having no overlapping baby situations and sharing sausage, okay? What 30-year-old is giving out promise rings? Girl, ones who don't want to give out engagement rings, okay? And he probably got it from the pawn shop. Who is going and running out buying Olivia something at Zales or Reed's or over at the good neighborhood jewelry store, or giving up their mom's ring? Who is going to buy a Slorish thought Thoughtiana? Who's going to buy that a ring? Who is buying a ring for a woman who says she was living with one man while screwing another man while married to another in the middle of a very messy divorce? Who does that? A Jamaican man with a Jamaican mama and two Jamaican sisters? I would be like, if you don't give me that damn ring, I know my mother would probably take a ring like that and put that right on a necklace and put it right around her neck. No, 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 girl. One time when I was a kid, I remember my mom had a broom. My brother bought a girl home. My mom had a whole broom and basically like swept her out the house. Like, literally was like, "Get out." Mm-mm. I don't know what the story is, and mom, rest in peace. I don't know the story. I have to ask one of my sisters because I'm sure it's funny. If we can get to 200 members, which I need about, I'm not telling how many more, but not much more. Maybe we can get one of my sisters on here and we can have a little fun. Someone who knows me pretty well, and can share some fun stories. But that would be a funny one. My mom was really funny. So, a mess. Absolutely. And she would be the type to chase you out with a broom, period. Like she wasn't playing that. Get the fuck up out my house. She wouldn't say that, but she would treat you like that. If you weren't, mm-mm. So yeah, if we can make it to a certain number, um, then hopefully we can do it this month because it would be so much fun for the holidays to because I'm going to give you guys a choice: a coworker, a friend, a sister-in-law, or a sister. I'll let you guys pick, and we will have a little party of the Q&A variety. Okay. Um, so let's see. He must be related to Jeremy. Girl, thank you for the segue. I was getting to that. So yeah, Olivia, girl, stop lying. That's all I gotta say. I don't want to go through so much because we'll probably talk more about this tomorrow. But at the end of the day, hi Nicole, how are you? Um, I don't give zero fucks. Hello. Yes, the shade. Yes, the shade. It's not even shade, it's just the diss of it all, right? I'm still getting charged for the membership on my old page. I need to change it over. Please do. Yes, 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 yes. Because you want to come through in green. Excuse me. Yes, in green. Absolutely. Um, so yes, Olivia, stop lying, girl. It's really, really embarrassing. It's so embarrassing. Okay. Um, Rowinta, how are you? How are you, dear? Guys, Rowinta is all the way in South Africa, guys. All the way. Okay. She is coming from all pretty much the other side of the world to be with us and see what us crazy Americans are getting into. I wouldn't, but I would suspect, Ruinta, this is nothing new. This kind of stuff is happening in South Africa, is it not? This is just life, right? And even though people speak different languages, we've got different cities, all of these things, people are still doing the same silly stuff around the world, right? Olivia is the heavy with the heavy breathing. I can't never watch her. It's awful. Not embarrassing as Keesha's situation. Can we talk about that just a little bit? Thank you. Guys, look. You guys are gonna laugh at me. Do you not see these? This was just the episode today. Okay. I took copious notes, guys. I was in the kitchen, like drinking my coffee. Let me take a. It's Thanksgiving, guys. Okay. I should put it back in the fridge so it's nice and cold. Um, mm, okay. Guys, my phone, my notes section is off the chain. Much gigs are in here. It's scratch and sniff and burping for me. Ew. Okay. Hold on. Guys, I'm sorry. Last night, you guys who joined the premiere, I was messing around at my desk last night and I'm sorry about all of the extra noise on that video. My bad, guys. I was using my other microphone, my Yeti, and it picks up it's everything, okay? So it's a very sensitive microphone and I can't even like breathe a little extra and it's not going to pick up. But okay, so Keesha had a video. Let me tell you which one it is so you guys can go watch it. Um it's Keyvember Exposed Day 28 for the record, okay? Can we enter that into the record for evidence? We are now discussing Keyvember Day 28. Pregnant again? Who's watching the vlogs? Who's watching the vlogs? Who's watching the reactors? Keesha, girl. I hope you're on notification gang, 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 gang. Because I feel like I was probably the first to talk about it. I don't know who else was talking about it. I just feel like I'm just gonna. I gotta take some credit that I was the one who broke this story because, girl, you were waiting for someone to catch on to it, and I did. I did. And boom. Okay. Hold on one second. Let me pull this back up. Keesha Anderson, baby.
We done had so many.
Okay. Okay. Homegirl. Wait. Okay. Here we go. I think I got what I wanted.
To track my ovulation because I don't want to.
Okay, Keesha. All right. Let me get to my notes. Okay. Keesha opens up the vlog, and this is Keyvember Exposed. And she is okay. Some more natural light. So Keesha opens up the vlog and she's talking about that her periods have been late. Did I not tell you guys that this was Pregnember? Okay, we are rolling right out of Keyvember or Key whatever the fuck. We're coming out of Keyvember and we're going into Pregnember. Okay, these baby girl. Okay, late periods. She took an ovulation test. Now, if you are a woman of childbearing years and you have a late pregnancy, you have a late period, who would take a pregnancy test or who would take an ovulation test? When my period was late, I would take a what? A pregnancy test. Cause I'm like, what? Ooh, babe, my period's late. Oh my God. Oh my goodness, right? I would never have thought to go get an ovulation test for what? Like your period's late, that makes you go that makes you go get an ovulation test? Girl, that's stupid. Okay? That's just dumb. That's not what you do. You buy ovulation tests if you're trying to get pregnant, lady. If you're working on something with your doctor and you're checking your levels or whatever, that's your business. But if you are trying to figure out why your period is late and you think something is off and did I fool around and get pregnant? Girl, buy. You would not go buy a $70 ovulation kit. I know you got some money, honey, but I'm telling you, the way you keep your money is by spending it wisely, not foolishly. Okay. And that is dumb. She says her levels are off. And this is my note to me. Why take an ovulation test if you're, why take an ovulation test if you are not trying to get pregnant? She says that that since she had Jory, her levels have been off. Okay. Um, she got the clear blue kit and they are very expensive, but why are you using it? Like if you are trying to understand what's going on, go to the doctor, which she said she would go to the doctor, but you have to make it make sense while you're taking an ovulation kit. And at the end of the day, you should have just left that triviality out because girl, you think people are stupid. You think your keys and dons are still 17, 18, 19 years old, but they are all like in their late 20s and 30s and 40s, and have grown up with you over the last basically 10 years. And bitch, ain't nobody stupid. Some of your keys and dons may actually be a gynecologist, obstetrician, and maybe thinking, what are you doing? Okay, Jeremy, girl, Jeremy better run. Okay. She says that since she had Jory, she's blaming it all on cute little Jory. That she's been off, and she had the clear blue easy kit, and I wrote on here, I swear to God, look, I said, just go to the doctor, Keesha, girl. Keesha clearly has nothing to do. Showed us her period tracker, girl. She got on her phone and went to the damn period tracker and showed us how her periods come and basically said, well, this is when I know when we're not going to have sex because I know that those are my fertile days. And if I'm fertile on days that I didn't think I was fertile, then I need to be sure because I could fool around and get pregnant again. I was like, "Ooh, okay, girl, we following you. We see each other, okay?" Um, so she says, so she showed us her period tracker. They are using basically a calendar for birth control. These people are from like 1755. Keesha is old school. She is giving up all kinds of puss and box, and they are not using protection clearly because she's using a period tracker for birth control. So why would you be using a period tracker for birth control if you guys are using condoms or you have a Mirena or you are using some sort of device or medical intervention to not get pregnant? No, you're using a good old fashioned calendar like you're a pioneer woman or something, okay? Why isn't she protecting herself from STDs? Girl, you ask her. I don't know. I don't, girl, bye. I don't care. She can do what she wants to do. Sue trying to trap him again. Don't even want, girl. Wait, hold on one second. Let me see what's going on. I think, okay, I'm sorry. You know how when you hadn't seen someone in a while, you got to give them the business? I was just like, okay. So trust and believe this energy isn't just reserved for you guys. It's everyone gets this. Okay. Let's see. Yes, she is using the 1758 plantation um girl. She's using the Jesus, Mary, and Joseph. She's just going full prehistoric um checking your mucus flow. She's checking all of the things. She is using what we used to call, I was raised Catholic, guys, and they called it natural family planning. I think she's using just the good old fashioned natural family planning method. She's using basically a calendar. And Jeremy, you're going to end up having more babies. That's just what that's at the end of the day. Jeremy, get ready, hun. She says, you've got to know your body. And I said, Jeremy doesn't care. She carries. Yeah, my thing is, I noted that it's like, I don't know that Jeremy doesn't care about his kids. I'm not going to say that. I'm sure he loves his kids and everything, all of them. But he doesn't carry the load. He gets to be fun dad. He gets to come in, throw kids around. You know what I mean? Like pick them up, do airplanes, play daddy, read stories. But she's carrying the load. You know what I'm saying? Ashley is carrying the load. He gets to come in, have fun, be fun dad. And meanwhile, the women are doing the heavy lift on the caregiving and child rearing, right? And the finances, okay? Period. Why would she put this on camera? Girl, Yolanda, could you please put that in the comment section, please? Okay. Um, well, you put it in mine, that's cool, but she ask you gotta ask her. You gotta ask her, okay? Um, but to your point, I noted on here, I swear to God, because you don't see me typing anything. Too much information as always. Keesha, are you pregnant? I broke that story the other day, guys, and now everybody's talking about it. Okay, hit that like button. If you haven't hit that like button yet, go ahead and hit the like button for your girl. We've got almost 400 in the chat, and I'm still seeing a 1 ahead of the likes, which tells me that some people have not hit it yet. So go ahead and hit that for me if you don't mind. You guys like hearing this gossip. You guys like hearing this tea. You guys like hearing this breakdown. You like chopping this whole thing up. Go ahead, it lends to the overall energy. It lets me know I'm doing something right, or it lets me know I'm doing something wrong. So you guys let me know by opting in and just, making your voice be heard that yeah. You're talking that shit. You're talking that shit. Okay. Um, okay, so Keesha, are you pregnant, hon? So one thing I noted on here, let me wait for the for this little Love Lies and Lace Fronts reminder. If you didn't know where you're at right now, you are at Love Lies and Lace Fronts, where we do reactions, reviews, and commentary on the YouTube channels you love to watch. Okay? Okay? Thank you. Thank you for joining us this afternoon. We are so happy to have you. Girl, let me turn this is sticking around for like a minute. Okay. Okay. What's my next? Assistant is gone. Keisha, are you pregnant? Assistant is gone. You know why I say the assistant's gone? Girl, you packing all those orders. The clothes are still in her office from her last Get Ready With Me. How do you have an assistant who's helping you do try on hauls and all of the clothes are staying downstairs? Because a bitch ain't there. Okay. Maybe she's on vacation. Maybe she's in Tulum. Who knows? But my impression is that you don't have an assistant anymore. You are packing all the orders. Everything from Black Friday, you should have been done. Okay. Packing orders, clothes are still in the office, needs to order glueless wigs. Why did it say clueless wigs? Needs to order clueless. I think she said glueless wigs. Okay. Um, Packing ladylike apparel. Guys, if you did not know, now you know. Her Black Friday sale is still going on through Cyber Monday, and we're gonna have some fun because Keisha did something special for us. She wrote a caption book and a affirmations book, and the girls got her order in, and I can't wait to read. Like, you go, girl. I can't wait. I can't wait. I don't know if you ordered your captions or your affirmation book, say it loud, say it proud in the chat right now. Let me know. Give me a 1 if you ordered your affirmations or your caption book. Okay. They were $10 off. So guys, like, do I have to tell you they were $3 or $4 a piece? Like, everything is $10 off. Like, do you not understand? Like, it's basically free. So come on and get this stuff. Okay. Okay. Um, so she's packing up her ladylike apparel orders, and the sale is still going on. Get it while it's hot. Get it while it lasts. Everything is so freaking cute, guys. It's so freaking cute. You got to get everything, okay? Basically, the assistant is gone. That's what I say. That's what I say. That's not what I know. I don't know. I don't know. Because this commentary is for criticism, entertainment, and teaching purposes. Number one, criticism, because that's what we do. We're on YouTube. We're the comment section. Come alive. Entertainment, because the shit is funny. And number two, I'm trying to teach you not to be basic. So any of you potentially basic, dim, delusional out here, what I need for you to know is if you want to be a bad bitch like me, yeah, don't fall for the okey doke. Okay. That's basically it. That's my platform. Okay. And how can I do that? There's something called the Fair Use Act. So I get to use your content if I want to. Which brings me up to this because I forgot I had a little bit of a visual aid for a second. Are we there? Are we here? Hold on. Why are you not? Hold on.
Bluetooth connected.
Okay. I was like on a roll.
With her, I want her to track my ovulation because I don't want to mistakenly get pregnant. So it's very important. I can say it, girl. I just don't excuse me, y'all obviously know I just rolled out of bed. But yeah, so I'm gonna go to my doctor and have a conversation with her. I want her to track my ovulation because I don't want to mistakenly get pregnant. So it's very important. I can say it, girl. I just damn text Excuse me, y'all. Y'all obviously know I just rolled out of bed. But yeah, so I'm gonna go to my doctor and have a conversation with her. I want her to track my ovulation because I don't want to mistakenly get pregnant. So it's very don't want to mistakenly get pregnant like a week from now, and we would have been messing up somewhere, starting again, and that my body's doing what it needs to do. Experiences, that breastfeeding thing, y'all. Jory.
Mm. Homegirl, your hands are already full. I don't know why you are tipping the hands of fate. Is this the one I was using? No, it was this one. Okay. Is that no, it's not it. Oh, it's overlapping. I hate when stuff isn't right. You guys know. I'm such a Virgo. Okay, here we go. I was like, what's wrong with my thing? Do I need to fix it again? Stuff has to be like almost perfect. Okay. Um, really quick before I move on. Symptoms for high estrogen levels. She said her estrogen must be super high. Um, symptoms of high estrogen: bloating, swelling, tenderness in your breast, fibrocystic lumps in your breast, decreased sex drive. Interesting. Irregular menstrual periods, increased symptoms of PMS. I mean, girl, that's always mood swings. That's always. I think she did even say she had some headaches. So interesting stuff here. Okay, okay. Um, guys, and you know Jeremy is not in the he's Jeremy is elsewhere at the moment. If you are a member on this channel, if you are family love or better, which is I guess level 2, go check out. I've got a special video for you parked right there. I only think a couple of you have seen it, but if maybe you hadn't seen it already, it's there for you. Okay. So if you were not aware that Jeremy is elsewhere, not in the A, go ahead and get up to snuff on that. It's on level 2. Okay. Level 2 is waiting for you. Okay. Let me get back to my notes. Yes, so back to the assistant. The assistant is gone. Also someone did send me a picture, which I think it could be a little bit of a reach, but it could be take a look at Keisha's thumbnail from the other day. She's wearing like a nude color dress. It does look like there could be a little peanut there, but she does have the directus distendi or whatever the Latin name is for. I don't even know what's going on with your belly, girl, but it could be a little peanut there. I don't know. I don't know. Whatever it is, I don't care. She says that there's still family photo drama. She hasn't got the family photos yet, and she's looking at doing the edit herself. Um, Jeremy, I just noted, is missing in action. The last live stream, she says she's doing one more live. She says it's going to be really, really, really good. She said this is going to be Kiki from Camelton Road, guys. If you guys are wondering where Ghetto Keisha is, um, not not the Buckhead Beauty or the Princess of Buckhead or We New Bougie, whatever it is, New Boo, whatever. Um, this is going to be Kiki from Camelton Road. And oh, she is mad. She's not holding back anymore. She is wanting to share her truth. She says that all of Keyvember, she feels like she did a good freaking job. She says that she is an open book for the past 7 years, but there's always naysayers and people who are gung ho on bashing her. Basically, I used bashing. She said, I don't know what she said, girl. I was like, Kiki from Camelton Road, please come to the chat. I want to see you ASAP. Something seems like it's in my eye, guys. Boom. Okay. She says that she is an open book for the past 7 years. There will always be naysayers. There's people who are gun ho on bashing her. She says, speaking to people and she says, I'm speaking to the people with like a little bit of common sense. Okay. She says, you guys who just want to believe anything, yeah, I'm not really talking to you. So basically, she said, I'm speaking to the people with common sense. She said, basically, I've had to, this is me saying, she's basically trying to win hearts and minds. Okay. Hey, Paris, what's going on? Put her mouth line. Girl, she is a mess. Well, she better keep her name out your mouth. I mean, look, like, if it doesn't apply, why are you bringing people up? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, people are fixated on the people that I guess get to them the most. You know what I'm saying? Um, she just on Thanksgiving, did you notice that she says something? You better keep those trolls down. I was wondering because I heard some sort of music, but I wonder because Miss Sandra was there and you know she loves reaction videos. I'm wondering, was she watching YouTube? If you guys, I don't know if you guys noticed that or not. She would never call her own children trolls, right? So who are trolls when I'm hearing like music and other stuff? She said, you better put those trolls down or I better not hear those trolls. She was in the kitchen cooking that salmon and she made a reference of keeping those trolls down because Miss Sandra loves the fucking reaction videos, right? Um, but she says that she's going to do one more live, and she says that there's people who are gung ho, basically who are bashing her. She says that she's speaking to the people who have a little more common sense, and basically who just need the proper information. Okay, and it's Sunday. Let's just say so. My pastor used to call that convincing the unconvinced. Okay, she like why do you care so much that you win all of these? Like, why do you feel like everything must resonate? You know what I mean? That's the thing about Keesha that kind of gets me. Guys, let's see. I hadn't even been clicking on comments. Paris says hi, everyone. Everyone coming in. Let's see, who else do we have who's coming? Doris Green, Tanya Johnson. I think I spoke to you, truth be told. Cheyenne G. Um, Everyone who has just come in, welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining us. We really appreciate it. We are just going through the latest video. It was Keyvember Day 28, and it was good. Okay, it was good. Erica J, how are you, hun? Um, Okay, speaking to the people with a little common sense, basically, like I've said, win hearts and minds, like my pastor used to say, convince the unconvinced. She filmed a reel and couldn't get her lines. She was filming like a snarky type of reel and one of those, like, you think I'm all that. You think that. And she's like, no, that's because y'all think that. Some silly stuff with her captions book. Guys, if you like, let's sell out her caption book, okay? She is selling a caption book. It's like $4.95, and she is desperately trying to sell those things so she can get something else on the table. But guys, you have not heard everything yet. If you have not watched this video, let me tell you, this is what's coming up next. Okay. So she filmed her reel. I didn't go watch it. Go watch her. You know, if you're subscribed to her on Instagram, go check it out. So she says, guys, I have another secret. And I was just like, ooh, Keesha, what is going on? She's got 2 books on her website, on the Ladylike Apparel. And one is a book of affirmations by Keesha Kaylee. And the other one is a caption book. And I don't know if that's just a collection of her Instagram photos. Girl, I was intrigued. Okay. So for that low price, I had to. So boom. Okay. Um, guys, she's been keeping another secret. Guess what? She's writing another book. She's writing another book, guys. And it's going to be a lot. This is a quote, a lot more unapologetic. A lot more unapologetic. Isn't unapologetic just is? You know what I mean? Isn't unapologetic the type of word that you can't just be sort of unapologetic. You just have to be unapologetic. Is that not correct? I'm not an English teacher or anything, but I just think that sometimes there's just certain words that just are. And she says she's going to be even more unapologetic. Okay. She can't communicate it in words, so she has to write it, guys. Jeremy has 3 things he wants to say. Y'all are really going to want to hear about that. That's a quote. Okay, y'all are really gonna want to hear about that. She has things to say. She has things to say, and she says she just can't talk about them on her channel. I'm thinking to myself, what did you guys go like get a third person or fourth person in the house? Are you guys poly? Like, what is it that you can't talk about on this channel? You have talked about absolutely everything else. Everything else. You have just told us about your periods. You showed us your period tracker. You've been talking about your breasts. You do live streams and surgical bras. You have scratched your crotch on your channel. You have let Jeremy pump on your butt. You have let him mush you in your face. You have done all kinds of things on your channel. I'm thinking to myself, girl, is it like a orgy story? Like, what could it possibly be that you can't tell us on your channel? Like, what could it possibly be? Is it that you and D are getting married? Like, is it like a big secret? Like, what is it, girl? But she says, guys, I write really, really, really fast, and I think I can have the book released before Christmas. And I was like, girl, you're like a genius or something. Girl, you can write a book in like 3 weeks and release it, publish it, everything. My God. Um, Jeremy only has to write 3 things. She has a lot to get off her chest, guys. She has some things to say. She can't talk about it on her channel. It's something that happened between her and Jeremy like this time last year, and it was so devastating, guys. If you watched her video and you clicked off before she got to the end, before you got to the end, you missed it. So you need to go back and I'm not lying. Go back and watch the last 5 minutes because that was the video right there. Okay. She has some things to say. She can't talk about it on her channel. Something that her and Jeremy went through that was really it was a big deal, guys. And for the sake of her platform, she cannot say it on her platform, but she's gonna put it in a book. But you don't think that after you publish it and it's that earth shattering that people aren't gonna ask you about it? Girl. Okay. Um, she wants to talk about it and finally she's ready to talk about it and she's finally ready to get it off her chest. She said you're not going to want to miss it. You're not going to want to miss it. Not going to miss it. Okay. She said, in my last book, I was filtered. I was filtered. I had to hold back. Now I am unfiltered. You're gonna see Kiki from Campbellton Road. Her voice about some other, and she needs to use that voice to talk about this other stuff. My story. Oh, this is my life, my story, and I speak my truth. And she's like, I'm going to feel so much better this time around after I get this story out because I'm not holding anything back. The last book, I'm just going to admit it, guys, it was a little bit watered down. I was like, girl, that was watered down. Oh, okay. I cannot wait. All right. Um, no one has done, she said, no one has done that for her. She says that she has done this all for herself. Like she wants credit so bad, guys. She wants credit, period. She says that she's gonna have this released by Christmas, and I just noted it's Pregnember, period. I don't know if she's gonna tell us she had a miscarriage when all of this stuff happened. I don't know if they're gonna say they lost the baby. I don't know if they're gonna say they tried like Passion Jones and they got some extra people in the house. I don't know what I don't know what. But all I could think of it's Vlogmas and it's Cha-Ching Bam it's Cha-Chingber. I'm trying, guys. It's Cha-Chingber, it's Vlogmas, it's Pregnember, it's all of those things. And she is hyping everyone up to stick with her through December because, of course, at the end of the day, the content that she could do, the content that people come for normally, Keesha really tries to say she is not a drama channel. And my dear, you are a drama channel of the trash variety. I mean, you are one single-handedly trashing your whole channel, and I refuse for you to put reactors' names on this because you are doing this yourself. No one's telling you to do all this. You could quietly put a book out and just be like, "Oh yeah, yeah." I never hear you talk about your mothering book. You in the video, she did talk about something, or no, on her live stream, someone asked her about breastfeeding, and she talked about it. Gosh, I feel like I've got something on my face. She talked about um something with breastfeeding, and she said that that was in her book, like all of her tricks, and she doesn't talk about that book enough. Um, so whatever. I don't know. She doesn't talk about that book. I don't know. I don't know if any of you have read that book. But this new book sounds like it's going to be a shit show. Um, like and support our styles or not. Jeremy isn't, oh, she's like, and Jeremy isn't comfortable with YouTube. He doesn't even want to be on here anymore. You know, they aren't comfortable talking about this on the platform. I'm like, you guys talk about everything else. What, like, did someone die at your apartment complex? Like, did you guys do a hit and run? Do you, like, what happened? Did someone, like, what happened? Did you guys go, like, was there some sort of situation at the shopping mall? Did someone get told off at Neiman's because they didn't have any Christian Louboutins or any Giuseppe Venuti shoes or something? Like, what was the emergency? What was so horrible that happened, Keesha, to you that you just can't talk about on your platform? It's just crazy to me. Um, and she's like, and then she says, I just can't believe we're about to talk about this. Like, literally, she left with a cliffhanger. I can't believe we're about to talk about this. And you see what I wrote? Cliffhanger, end scene. This bitch is cuckoo, 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 cuckoo crazy. Okay. Um, I know some of you are like, Fran, I'm really trying to get into Keesha. Guys, the way that if you want to get into Keesha's channel, you got to watch the videos, but then you got to kind of get a little reaction flavor with it, because then you it's almost like when you read a book and then you get the cliff notes to read alongside of it, or you have a discussion class with it, because there's a lot going on and you have to kind of get a little clued into the cuckoo crazy to really be like, ooh, this is juicy. Maybe for people on the outside, they're just like, girl, what are you talking about? So people who are not doing things like coming to my live stream or coming somewhere else, this is like the deep dive. And if you are watching this, you can certainly get into Keisha's channel. And I suggest you do so because at the end of the day, she thinks that reactors are actually killing her channel. I think reactors are saving her channel, because as much traffic as I get for reporting on your channel, which isn't necessarily your numbers, but multiply that by the multitude of people that are doing the same thing that I'm doing, and you really, for what you're losing, you're also gaining. Because if you just tanked all the way with what you really could have lost, you probably could be below 500,000 right now. I mean, everyone still gains subscribers. If you have a channel and you are seeing that you're just kind of hovering, it doesn't mean you're not getting new subscribers. Sometimes you're losing, but you're also gaining at a pace where you're just a break even. And the fact that she isn't losing faster, to me, means that she's actually still gaining, and she's probably gaining because people are talking about it. This fuels the algorithm. If you want your channel to go dead, then keep doing what you're doing, sending your mafia boss over to harass people and things like that. But considering the fact that I don't listen to that crap, I don't entertain that crap, I don't know what that bitch is talking about. I've said it once, I said it a million times. There is no bitch on this YouTube that can tell me shit about me or anything I'm doing, have done, or will do. And that's on period. I'm not coming to your channel to entertain the bullshit. I do not care. I cover my content, and that is it. And that is period. Okay. So she should be grateful that she has people out here who are actually discussing her content, because girl, you need practically a translator for people to get what is going on. And we make your shit more interesting. And that's it. That's you. That's Olivia. That's my jazzy crazy life. That's all of that, because people don't necessarily understand all of the complicated lifestyles that you people live, and you guys take up and start telling stories about stuff that happened 5-10 years ago that most people don't know anything about. Hi, Miss C Healthy Journey, how are you, hun? Hi, Virgo Diva, what's going on? Good at everything, how are you, boo boo? KB Kisses, welcome, 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 hun. Everyone coming in who I did not get a chance to talk to. Info Mashawn Info, is it Info Mashawn? Shawnee? Hey. Jazzy Jess, what's going on, lady? Tanya Ross, love you. How is everybody doing? Thank you to everyone who has come in. Guys, I think like we're there. So I watched her Keyvember. You guys know I've been watching Keyvember all month. You know, if I were to give an overall recommendation, if you need to go back and watch Keyvember, this is what I would say. Don't watch the lives. If you want to watch a live, you want to just pick one, I would say pick the last one. That one was funny because Keesha entertained a bunch of silly questions at the beginning. I also haven't seen the whole thing. So I'm not going to say don't watch any of the lives. I did a recap of one of her lives a few days ago, and it was funny because all the people that called in were not prepared, and it was super funny. This one, she really was a little bit snarky, and she was entertaining questions, and she was quite annoyed. But I have not seen the whole live yet. But the part that I did watch was about maybe the first 20, 30 minutes. Um, it's worth a watch, but you know, if you don't know what's going on in her drama, but someone asked her, all about Fifi, asked her a question, and I don't think that she realized she was asking or answering a reactor question. But basically, she said, "Are you going to address the Mink Mob drama?" And she said, "What Mink Mob drama?" So yeah, stop. My thing about this is Keesha keeps playing like she doesn't know anything, and it's very disingenuous. You are losing a lot of credibility by pretending that you don't know what D has going on. And I guess maybe that's the smart thing to do, because if something happens to someone, you try to wash your hands of it. But there is enough material witnesses out here and potential evidence to prove otherwise. And if you don't want to have anything to do with it, I would suggest distancing yourself from it, because if something does happen to someone as a direct result of you guys trying to play damage and message control, you will be responsible. You will. You will. And depending on how you have your assets aligned, it may not be good for you. So I certainly would suggest um, distancing yourself from not only a PR nightmare, but from someone who is actually very dangerous to your brand. And I know people have been telling you this for a long time, so I really don't need to tell you this again or tell anyone this who is going to tell her this, or to tell a friend, to tell a friend, to tell another friend. I think Keesha thinks she is still Kiki from Camilton Road, and maybe you are. And the more you keep acting like this, you will be back living off of Camilton Road. Okay, you'll just be that black family that lives in that home that they have remodeled. That house that you didn't want to remodel will be the house that you will be remodeling. Okay, you will be back exactly where you don't want to live. Um, with all of your colorist ways and all of your neighbors who now will have to check you on your colorism, okay? And you looking down at everybody from your old neighborhood, okay? Um, and that's it, and that's all. So keep doing that, and someone is going to figure out a way to get some of your coin, okay? On top of Jeremy and maybe his wife and the kids that he has outside of the relationship that he's got with you, because you are really trouble. You're really trouble, and your friend is trouble too. So anyway, Keyvember overall, I think, is a complete and total shit show. I'm not going to say it's a bust, because maybe she's been getting the numbers she wants. Maybe she's made some money, and that's always good. Um, Other than that, I don't know how on God's green earth this woman could say that she had a happy birthday. I just don't. I don't see how she could even formulate possibly to say that she had a happy birthday, because this birthday had to be horrible. You talked about so much negativity, so many bad memories, so many things you didn't need to talk about. And I just don't understand what your version of a good time is. Last thing, do you guys remember in that live when they were asking her about Girls Like Us? And she said, "No, not at all. No, no way. We're not doing anything at all." Um, Word on the curb is that someone got their channel struck recently, and they were struck by Girls Like Us TV. And I don't know what the strike was in reference to, if that person used some of Girls Like Us TV media, but it's weird that Girls Like Us TV would show up. So someone shared that with me today, who got it from a reliable source, which it's posted on LSA, but it is the receipt of the person who got struck. So it's not even just a receipt that could potentially, have been manufactured. It's an actual receipt from the person who got struck. I'm not sure how they obtained it, but it was posted, and a very nice person hit me up to it. And the thing that was of interest to me is that Girls Like Us TV is the one that did the channel strike on that individual, related towards the Keisha Kaylee video. So I don't know if she doesn't have a legit business address and she wants to use Girls Like Us TV as a cover for not giving her complete and total information. Girl, we know your name is Keisha Anderson and you live in a apartment complex. Nobody cares. And if you have concierge and security, nobody should be able to get upstairs. Like, this is so stupid. But I also wondered why she had so much energy behind the no of doing Girls Like Us TV. And rather than just saying no, she said, I don't feel comfortable talking about it. So once again, more drama. So I don't know if there's problems with the girls. I don't know if she's mad because Ashley went to Dubai. I don't know if she's mad because everyone else is living their lives. I don't know if she's mad because she's home for the holidays by herself. I don't know if she's mad because Jeremy is smoking all kinds of things on Instagram Live and has deleted every single reference of anything that we may see of her. And if he were to run into a shouty out there in California, if they check his social media, they're not going to know that you exist. Girl, which one is it? What you mad at, girl? Why you mad? Are you mad? Like, why are you mad? That's all I want to know. Anyway, guys, is there anything else? I feel like I covered everything. Do you think I was pretty complete? Keisha is kryptonite. They should run. Oh my God. If she's pregnant, this is my hold on. This is my conspiracy corner. This is my theory, guys. Okay. Jeremy's in Cali. This is my not a lie opinion. This is what could be going on. Jeremy's in California and she doesn't know what's going on. Jeremy's now in the music business. Keisha has 3 kids with a guy who is not committed to her in the least. And I think that she probably tried as hard as she possibly could to make sure that she got whatever she could get out of him before he left, if you know what I mean. And I think she is hoping that she's pregnant. I do, and that will get him back home. But girl, he's from Camilton Road just like you, and he doesn't care. And not to say all the guys from Camilton Road don't care, but he showed you, he knows that you got it. He knows that you're an earner and you're a track star and you will take care of those babies. And he's not worried about it. Also, he's got his folk over there in Atlanta if you need anything, but otherwise, and you got your mama and your daddy, and you got all of your keys and dans. And when you should have been spending time with him before he was leaving to go away on a long trip and draining him dry, um, you were on live stream with a bunch of people that you shouldn't have been, that you should not have been. You should have been putting up your regular ass videos and minding your old regular ass business and not been worried about things that are completely and totally out of your control. And I would have been handling him the right way so that he could come back home. But he probably was so happy to get up out of that house. Girl, good luck with that. I guess it would be a good thing for you if you're pregnant. And girl, we're just gonna be watching. We're gonna be watching. Okay. And that's that on that. So guys, I'm gonna go ahead and shut this down. We've got company now. I feel like this was pretty thorough. If you guys feel like I gave you guys a good and thorough review of this content, please show your support by hitting that like button. Show your support. You guys can send a super chat at any time, and my Cash App is right down there. So don't be shy, don't be bashful. And if you also want to support this channel in another way, I've got 2 more for you. One, you can go to loveliesandlacefronts.com and cop some of your bougie period merch. And you can What else? What else can you do? Go subscribe to another one of my channels. You can go and watch my Vlogmas, guys. I had a Vlogmas video that posted this morning at 7 o'clock, and I will continue to post Vlogmas, I think, at 7 o'clock. So if you want to know what the fuck we've got going on over here, go to my vlog channel and support, won't you? I certainly would appreciate it. And I've got one Christmas tree up, and I think I've got probably about 4 or 5 more to go. So if you want to see a house that's got 4, 5, maybe 6 Christmas trees up, come back and you will see them. I'm trying to get my husband to pull everything out of the attic. I've got one up, but I need more. So it's not Christmas enough in here for me yet. I'm kind of liking a little bit of the kind of sparse Christmas decor, but it's not. We have a 10-year-old and I want her to feel like it is Christmas up in here. So we're doing a couple of things. But if you want to see what I am doing for the holidays, go ahead and check out my vlog channel, won't you? I would so appreciate that. So anyway, guys, take care. Have a wonderful evening. And I will see you guys tomorrow when I go live. Okay. Bye. Take care, y'all.